Morning, this is Gray with a fresh word for you this Friday. I was listening to the radio this morning when I was coming to work, and there's no doubt that the level of violence in this world is increasing. Not only that, but hatred, where one person hates another one just because they can, for whatever reason. And I was surprised, but then I shook myself as why should I be surprised? Because Jesus said this was to happen, that brother will rise against brother. And then we'll see that man will love himself more than the others and will still seek self gratification. And I'm thinking, okay, so this is happening. So what am I to do, me as a Christian, and maybe you as a Christian? So what are we to do? We're not to sit down and relax. We're not to say, "Oh, God, come quickly." No, no, I'm telling you, not to say that. Don't say, "Jesus, come quickly." What you and I need to do is we need to get off our bums and start telling people the truth. We need to save as many as we can while we can, because there will be a time when we will not be able to. Jesus says in John 9, when he was about to heal the blind man, he said, what in verse 4, it says, as long as it is day, we must do the works of him who sent me. Night is coming when no one can work. He says, I am in the world. I am the light of the world. Jesus might not physically be here, but we know that he sent his spirit to be with us. And that's why it's still light. So while we still have the Spirit of God with us, we must wake up. We must rise up and do what Jesus has told us to do. We must save as many as we can while we can. Let's not be put down and say, oh, there's so much violence in the world. No, 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 no. Yes, we should be expected, but we should get off our bums and we should rise up and touch people. We should tell people about Jesus, and that's what we are supposed to do, and that's what we must do. And for many of us, we tend to disqualify ourselves for some reason. We don't want to go out and tell people about Jesus because we think that we're not qualified. But I want to ask you to go and read John chapter 4, where Jesus met the Samaritan woman at the well. After her encounter with Jesus, she went out and told the whole town about Jesus, and then came and that town was saved. If Jesus can use someone like that who was not even popular with public, why not you? Christians, let's stop giving ourselves excuses. Let's stop using excuses for not doing the work of Jesus. If you've met Jesus and Jesus has called you and he's input in you his spirit to go out and preach, and while it is still light, let us make sure that we're telling as many people as possible about the loving, gracious Father and his Son Jesus Christ, so that we may save as many as we can before night comes. Let's go out there, Christians. God bless you.